Hey guys, Alex here. Just want to give you a quick update to what's new in the Josh app. I've got a bunch of new changes I want to share. So in the App Store, this is version 4.0.5. And opening this up, we're connecting to P-Town 19, that's the house that I'm in. First thing you'll notice is the homepage actually has a little bit more information. So for example, still always gives me the recommendation on the top. Do I want to listen to Cat Stevens? If I ignore that, letting me know I have music playing, should we pause it? Down below, 23 lights on, music's playing, a bunch of that info. But the little red bar on the left of the top one's letting me know that it's going to turn off some lights at 12:37, which is in about 2 minutes. That red indicator shows when you've got a scheduled command that's going to be happening soon, and the little clock icon actually shows what time it's going to happen, in addition to printed right next to it where it says 12:37. So just to add to this, to give you a quick idea, I can say, okay Josh, close the shades at 9 p.m.
I'll do that at 9 p.m.
And because I'm in the bedroom, it's specifically going to close the bedroom shades at 9 p.m. So you'll see the app updated, it shows that's going to happen at 9 p.m. And in this case, there's no red bar because it's not happening pretty soon. If I tap on that, I can delete it, and so now that's no longer going to happen. In terms of the other one, it's happening in about 2 minutes, so we'll come back to it, but I'll show you when that runs, kind of how it updates. If I tap on, let's say, if we go to the dashboard, not tap, but just switch over to the dashboard, the tiles are actually now quite different, and so this is to give you both a quick action and to give you an indicator of going to a full controller. So an example of this would be over here for the master shade, currently it's open. If I tap that quick action, the shade's closing, and we can see over here the shade's actually closing. If I tap on the three dots, I get the full controller, and so I can say, why don't we drag it up to about 70% open, and then I can always go into settings, adjust what room it's in, give it aliases, but basically I've got that very easy control from the tile. Going back here, just because the scheduled command is going to happen pretty soon, right now we're seeing that 23 lights are on in 4 locations. When this triggers, it's going to turn off the lights just in the bedroom, and so it's going to basically turn off, I think we have about 5 lights in this room, so we'll see instead of 23 lights, it'll kind of count down to whatever number is still on. I think it's like 16 or 17, and then number of locations will also change. So it's just hitting 12:37, and we'll just kind of watch and see all of that happen. Should be any moment. Sorry, there we go. All right, so we see the lights are now off in the room I'm in. 16 lights are on in 3 locations, so all of that updates in real time. The next thing that's kind of cool is if we go over to scenes, we'll just delete this one called Alex. That's just a test scene. And so let's pretend that we wanted to create a scene that is called maybe Alex is here, but we want to do it just by voice. What I can do is either from the app by hitting the microphone button, or from a Josh Micro, I can say, okay Josh, create a scene called Alex is here.
What would you like the scene Alex is here to do?
Turn on the lights in the master bedroom.
Your scene, Alex is here, is ready to go.
So you'll see right there in the app, Alex is here has been created. Tap on that. In the custom commands, it says turn on the lights in the master bedroom. So if I run that scene, we'll see that here in this room, the lights are turning on. So it's that easy now to create scenes just by voice. Of course, I can always go and edit the text. So maybe turn on the lights to 50% in the master bedroom. And then if I run that scene, we'll see the lights adjust down to 50%. I can also go in and say, open the shades in the bedroom. And so we'll run that just so we get the shade over here to open up as well. I might need to just say in the master bedroom. Oh, there it goes. It just took a quick second. Cool. So a couple other things worth noting. If you tap on the menu, we've updated this a little bit. So you can now add a micro right from the screen on the left rather than where it used to be kind of hidden below devices. You've always got your dark mode toggle, and one thing worth noting is when dark mode is on, you basically get this view that shows kind of the dark mode. If you toggle dark mode off, it actually goes into auto mode. So in this case, if your phone is set to light mode, it's light. If your phone is on auto, so it switches to dark mode at night, it'll just do that for you right away. And this kind of gives you an idea of what it looks like to switch into light mode. You've just got a very different UI. Next thing is the chat history section. If I tap on this will show commands I've given. So here at the bottom, turn on the lights in the master bedroom. Let's say I don't want to have that. You can now delete right from the app. When I delete it, that command's gone, not stored anywhere. The other thing is if I tap on settings, I can basically have my commands auto-delete. So I can say auto-delete my chat history either never, after a day, 3 days, a week, or a month. And so this is for absolute privacy if you don't want to have commands stick around, but maybe you want to have them stay around for a couple days or a week so that you can debug. So you can always set that. And then you can also on the bottom here say delete all history, and that'll delete all of your chat history on the building. You want to be careful. We do a little pop-up saying, are you sure? Because it cannot be undone. So be very careful if you don't want to lose your data, but you basically have complete control over your chat history. So those are some of the main updates. A few other things that we've been working on. Essentially, a bunch of the controllers have gotten updates. So lights, for example, if I go over here to the master bedroom, you'll see that the tiles, again, we've got the quick access, so I can quickly turn them on or off. I've got the slider above if I want to adjust the brightness for the lights in the room. Just set them all to about 50. Tap on the 3 dots to give me that full controller, so I can go and adjust a little bit more granular. And if we go back to the main dashboard, you'll see that we try to make this design consistent for all tiles. So we've got here the black bedroom micro, the second one down on the left. If I tap that, that mutes my micro. So now you see we've got the micro muted. If I go on the home page, on the top it says master bedroom micro muted. So it kind of lets me know that we've got a microphone currently disabled. I've got my door lock, my master fan, the shade, various music players. And so tried to make everything really consistent. And in the past, some tiles had gray backgrounds and maybe didn't always look that great. In this case, the tiles always basically have a photo background, so it looks a lot better. For something like Bedroom Sonos in the top right corner, this is actually the album art that we're seeing. So if I skip this song, this next one's got, more of a graphic, picture. When we go back, we see the background of the Sonos is that same artwork. Skip that song again, basically loads the next picture. So it's using the image from the artwork, which makes it look a little bit better. Also, in case you're not super familiar with the music aspect of Josh, if you tap on the star on the right, that loads up your Sonos favorites. So in this case, I've just got this one kind of remote work playlist. So if I play that, what it's going to do is load that specific playlist right onto my music player. And on the left, if I tap on the search icon, I can select a service. We can go to Spotify, maybe albums or artists, and then I'll just type in chill. We'll just kind of see if there's an artist that has the word chill in it. So chill beats music. That sounds like good work music. So we basically have full search for Sonos built right into the app, and I can go and adjust the volume. I can also group and play my other rooms. So on the top, we've got the bedroom. Maybe I'll group my other players so it's all playing the same. And so now if I go back, you'll see if I go devices and music players, all my music players have the same album art. If I tap on one, I've got my volume control of all those rooms. So I'll lower that just a little bit. And we've got our kind of chill beats music that's playing here. So I think that's a basic overview of the new stuff. I'm sure there's other things that I'm forgetting. We've done a lot of cleanup, a lot of optimization. I guess one of the other ones that does come to mind is I'll show you briefly. If you go to video players and the Sony player, if I were to route this over to the Roku, we've now got the ability to control the Roku TV, which includes I can play pause, I can fast forward, rewind, hit home, hit back, but we also have this little keyboard icon. So if I tap on that keyboard icon, I can just type. And so this makes it really fast and easy if you're searching for content or just need to access your keyboard on the Roku. And so that's something that's new with this design. But I will turn off the TV because I'm not watching TV right now. All right, well, I think that's the bulk of what's new. Actually, nope, sorry, just remembered one more thing, kind of a quick one. tap on my micro here in the bedroom and then my settings, one of the new ones here is wake beep, which is currently set to on. So what you'll notice is that when this is set to on, when I go to give a command, we get a wake beep. So if you listen for this, okay, Josh? What time is it?
It's 12:44.
So it gave me that wake beep after I spoke, which just helps me know that it heard me. If I want to turn that off, and it is off by default, in this case, it won't give the wake beep. So, okay, Josh? What time is it?
It's 12:45.
But I'll leave it back on because I kind of like it on. And then there's one other little thing. Let me see if we've got it in here. So we don't have it in here yet that I'm seeing, but we have it on the web portal. Is you can also essentially assign your micros to be PG versus like R-rated. And what I mean by that is if it's set to be PG, Josh won't curse any curse words. And so it'll just kind of beep those out. That's something that we'll be putting into the app pretty soon. But for now, you can just go and do that right through Portal. So I think that's most of the updates, just kind of scanning through. One more one, I guess, just to let you be aware. I'll switch buildings really quick just so I don't mess up my building here. You've got this background image, which is fully customizable, and you might not always know where to change it. We're actually working on making it a little bit more intuitive, but if you tap on switch building, on the top where it shows the building that you're in, you can just change that photo. So if I go to, let's try photo library, and then I'll go to my favorites, and maybe we'll do this one over here, kind of a nice mountain that I went hiking at. So in this case, it's gonna change the photo to that image. What I'm gonna do is just kill the app to make sure that it's refreshed everywhere, reload it, and we'll see that the image that I selected is gonna be the background image. Oh, might have been a little too quick. We'll just close, reopen it one more time. There we go. So it sets that image to the image that we just selected. And that's going to be the image when I go to all of these sort of main pages. So my devices page, my scenes page, rooms, back home, my dashboard view. So it just allows you to customize the app, make it look a little bit more personal. And we tend to like to do these. For example, if I show you this server over here in Los Angeles, we set the background to be these palm trees. So it's a little bit more, Los Angeles feeling. So have fun with the Josh app. Hope you guys enjoy. And feel free to send me any requests you've got. Thanks so much.